So yesterday Kingdom Hearts 2 turned 10 years old. It's pretty crazy to think that, right? Kingdom Hearts 2 being 10 years old, and the fact that we are still waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3, I think that's absolutely freaking hilarious. Now, technically for most of us, Kingdom Hearts 2 isn't 10 years old quite yet. When I'm saying 10 years old, I'm meaning that the Japanese version is actually 10 years old. In a couple months' time, of course, the game will turn 10 years old. But still to the point, the Japanese version is the first version to come out. So really, I'm just going to go on a whim here and say Kingdom Hearts 2 really is 10 years old. So anyway, today for you guys, I thought I would do a video just kind of talking about my experiences and kind of memories with this game. It's by far my favorite video game of all time. Personally, I feel that Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best Kingdom Hearts game that we have in the series. Just kind of from my experiences with the game, I absolutely love it. Everything to do with Kingdom Hearts 2 was just fantastic. Also, I'd really like to see you guys kind of post your memories and experiences to do with Kingdom Hearts 2, like what's your favorite part of the game, when did you first play it, how old were you, did you get it for Christmas, for a birthday, did you randomly just rent it from a video shop? Let me know in the comment section. Or if you want to, do a video similar to this one and link it to me on Twitter. I'll definitely be sure to check it out. I'd really like to get this kind of trending, I suppose you could say. So the very first time I came across Kingdom Hearts 2 was actually in a video store. I was looking around, I was wanting to hire out a game for my PlayStation 2, and I ended up hiring out Kingdom Hearts 2, and I think another game. From memory, it was Home Alone, the video game. I remember picking up that, I think. But anyway, just in case you guys don't know, I first played Kingdom Hearts 1 when I was 5 years old. It came kind of bundled with my PlayStation 2. I got that when I was 5 years old. But the thing is, I didn't really get into Kingdom Hearts until I played Kingdom Hearts 2, because of the fact that Kingdom Hearts 1 was so hard, especially for a kid of like 5 years old. I literally struggled with that game, and funnily enough, I actually didn't end up finishing Kingdom Hearts 1 until I ended up finishing Kingdom Hearts 2. I decided to go back to number 1 and try it out again, and yeah, I ended up finishing it because I kind of became more interested in the series. But anyway, so like I was mentioning, yeah, I was in this video shop, I picked up Kingdom Hearts 2, I was like, okay, wow, this is amazing. Like, I didn't know there was actually a second, you know, game for Kingdom Hearts, and I remember just seeing that shiny case. I don't know if you guys remember it, most of you guys probably should, but Kingdom Hearts 2, its original PlayStation 2 case, it had this real nice shiny kind of style or gleam to it. It looks really, really nice. Not the Platinum Edition PS2 case for the game, but the very, very original. So it like stuck out, and I was like, there's a second one of this game. So I picked it up, took it home, and like I instantly fell in love with this. Straight away, this game is a lot easier to get into. I have to admit though, the tutorial was a little bit annoying, but this game, like, in terms of traversing through the worlds and knowing what to do, going from point A to point B, and, you know, just everything to do with the game, it was a lot more attractive, welcoming, and it was just easier to understand and know where to go in comparison to Kingdom Hearts 1. You know, Kingdom Hearts is this game that I suppose you could say is trying to attract children with all its kind of Disney elements that it has. But honestly, Kingdom Hearts 1 is really, really hard. Like, most of the worlds in that game are pretty damn hard to maneuver around, knowing exactly where to go, and that's kind of the thing that I struggled on a lot when I was playing as a kid. I didn't know where to go, like, whether it was Deep Jungle, Wonderland, Traverse Town, I just didn't know where to go, what to actually do. So in Kingdom Hearts 2, I suppose you could say that they kind of fixed and touched upon that aspect of, you know, exactly knowing where to go and what to do. So as a kid, yeah, I found it easier to actually play Kingdom Hearts 2. I remember playing as Roxas. I didn't know who this character was. At first, I actually thought it was Riku. I thought it was Riku on the front cover, which is absolutely hilarious. At the time, I didn't really know anything about the lore, but I was talking to my friends and I was pointing it out. Oh, you know, this is Riku. This is Riku, the guy with the gray hair from the first game. I don't know why his hair's blonde, but you know, it's Riku. It's that kid from the first game. Absolutely hilarious. But I remember just vividly in my mind, and this stays in my head whenever I think about Kingdom Hearts, the first time ever seen dual-wielding Keyblades, that blew my mind. That absolutely freaking blew my mind, because while I was playing through Kingdom Hearts 1, while I was attempting to, I was always thinking in my head, how badass would it be to actually wield 2 of these things and just carve shit up, you know, because as a kid, your imagination runs wild, and you get all these creative ideas, and so actually seeing that and playing with 2 Keyblades just felt absolutely amazing. The combat of the game, you know, the gameplay, it was a lot more kind of faster, way faster paced. Like, that's a big aspect that a lot of people like about number 2 compared to number 1. Number 1's combat, of course, it's real time, it's an action RPG, it's no like turn-based like Final Fantasy, but it is a lot slower in comparison to number 2. Number 2's combat was so much faster, so yeah, I got into the gameplay a lot, and I loved the overall style. You know, kind of Sora was older now, all the drive forms were super badass, just a lot of the aspects of the game were just so much more attractive in comparison to number 1. As a kid, of course, I was like really involved with Disney films. I pretty much grew up with Disney films, and there was a lot more recognizable Disney films in Kingdom Hearts 2. I loved the Mulan movies when I was younger. It was really, really cool to actually see Beast's castle, because when I was a kid I actually didn't get to Hollow Bastion to see Beast, so I actually thought that this was the first time Beast was appearing in the series. On top of that, the Lion King, I think has made a mark in everyone's childhood, so it was so damn cool to actually go to a Lion King world and to play as a lion Sora. But for me as a kid, you know, I didn't really follow Kingdom Hearts news and stuff, so I remember thinking to myself, you know, like, what world am I going to be going to, you know, next? And that was like one of the most exciting things with Kingdom Hearts 2. I would always see the worlds, they were kind of like grayed out on the world's map, and you don't exactly get to see them until you like finish a certain thing in the game to kind of reveal those worlds on the world map. So I remember seeing these worlds on the world map and kind of just guessing to myself what they were, and it was always such an exciting thing, you know, finding out what Disney World I'm going to next and stuff. So yeah, I also remember constantly dying on the Zeldin, Demex, as well as the Zigbar fights. As a kid, I used to chuck my controller left, right, and center thanks to these fights. So yeah, I used to die a ton, and I was a scrub at this game, like literally, because I'd be dying on these fights on beginner mode. Yeah, I used to play a lot on beginner mode. So confessions are coming out right now. So yeah, that was kind of funny, but I think that that's kind of goes for everyone in terms of dying on those fights, because I know a lot of people who used to absolutely lose their shit over Demex, so I was seeing through my comment section. So yeah, I remember just constantly dying on those fights. That brings me to the next thing. I remember dying on, I believe it was the Dark Thorn, I think, in Beast Castle. I remember dying on that once, and out of nowhere, like, Mickey jumps in, and I'm like thinking to myself, is this meant to happen? Like, what is going on? Have I activated like a cheat code? Because of course I didn't actually know that you could play as Mickey. So yeah, I remember the first time I got to play as Mickey. That was really, really exciting. Absolutely freaking awesome. Just playing as like a different character and stuff, especially Mickey, because he's so damn iconic. And of course I have to mention the Battle of 1000 Heartless. That is probably one of the epicest moments. That's not even a word, dude, but anyway, it's probably one of the greatest moments in Kingdom Hearts history. I know it's a straight button mashing situation, you know, it's basically like press triangle to win, but honestly, that moment in the game is just so memorable, so memorable. Like, I remember getting down to the music while it was playing during that fight. I just thought I was a total badass, dude. I also remember vividly that I used to have this competition between me and my friend from elementary or primary school, and yeah, this is like one of the only guys that I've actually ever known in real life to actually play and like Kingdom Hearts. I don't talk to him anymore, which is kind of sad, but anyway, yeah, we used to have this competition towards who can defeat Sephiroth the fastest. We used to get our like stopwatch out and to see how long it would take. I remember countless times of doing that competition. It was so much fun. And speaking of Sephiroth, I remember the first time I ever defeated him. I thought I was the absolute man. I was so stoked with myself. It took me so long to defeat him because I wasn't that good. And getting that Fenrir, I think that's kind of half the reason why I like the Fenrir so much, because I literally spent so much time trying to defeat Sephiroth, and when I finally got that Keyblade, I wielded that shit with pride, man. Like, I wielded that with pride. I was so happy with myself. But, you know, all in all, those are kind of my experiences and memories to do with the game. I remember that I used to dance my ass off to the soundtrack of Kingdom Hearts 2. I used to get so into the soundtrack, like, I used to get seriously into the soundtrack. Like, really, it was bad, but everything to do with Kingdom Hearts 2 is amazing to me, and I'm not gonna hold back and, you know, say, oh, you know, it was alright, it was an okay game, I had a pretty good time. No, I had a fucking fantastic time with this game. It is engraved into my childhood. I love this game with the damn passion. I know it's, you know, not a perfect game, but we don't live in a perfect world, right? It is a fantastic game, and I love it with all my heart. I'm really hoping that I have the same kind of experience with Kingdom Hearts 3 whenever that ends up releasing. But, you know, it is really crazy to think that 10 years onwards into the future, and we still don't have Kingdom Hearts 3. It's kind of crazy to think. But anyway, guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing your memories and what kind of stuck out to you guys the most to do with Kingdom Hearts 2 and whatnot. As well as that, I really do encourage you guys to make a video kind of similar to what I did. I'd really like to see that kind of stuff. So if you follow me on Twitter, be sure to tweet it to me. I will definitely check it out. But otherwise, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.